Yes, yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It is your boy, Gifted Gamer 204, back at it again with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for being here. Uh um those of y'all who have been watching to my Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer reaction as well. Thank y'all so much, man. I even forgot we were doing a live stream. I'm being honest. Because that trailer came in and just took over, right? So yeah, I just had to do this like real quick. I had to prepare everything. But yeah, man, thank y'all so much. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Shout outs to all the supporters, all the members of the channel. If you are new and this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button, share out the streams. We offer memberships. That link is pinned at the top of the chat. Make sure y'all go ahead and click that and see what we got to offer here. So thank y'all so much, man. Listen, man, that Grand Theft Auto trailer just dropped, man, and it was unbelievable, people. By the way, we do have this right here, so don't worry about it. I got it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it like that because people be thinking like we gonna miss the show or something. Like, we got it right here, people. All right. Shout outs to my brother Michael West in the building. What's going on, my brother? Hope everything is good with you, bro. Make sure y'all smash that like button on your way in here, man. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. On that trailer reaction, I did have to switch up the music because it got the copyright strike. You know how it is, man. We got a copyright, so we had to switch up the music. So the music might be different from what it is from the original trailer. Yeah, I just had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no other way around. It was either that or erase the song. And I'm not gonna have a trailer with no song. My brother Guru is in the building. What's going on, my brother? How y'all doing today, man? Hope everybody's having a blessed day today, people. Let's see what we got here in this Destiny 2 event that's happening here. Let me have that GTA 6 trailer just playing in the background. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Gonna have that playing in the background, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, what's going on out there, man? Talk to me, man. It's at 12. The event's at 12, so we good. Don't worry about it. We good. We could talk about this trailer, man. Listen. This trailer looks unbelievable, bro. This looks incredible. I don't understand. Like, when in my trailer reaction, I did a little breakdown and things like that. It's hard to believe that this is running on a base PlayStation. There's a lot going on here. You know, I don't know what's going on because I did a trailer breakdown, and in some scenes, like, you could see where base PS5 is. Like, this is all cutscenes, right? These are cutscenes right here. So I'm expecting it to look good, right? Look, cutscenes. Look at her hair, how it swings over to the other. Look at this, all cutscenes. Look how it looks. It looks beautiful, right? It looks good. Look, there's a scene that comes on here that I want to pause it on, and I want to show you right here. This look PS5 to me right here. This right here looks like it's base PS5 when you click on performance mode. My brother Lunchi's in the building. What's good? Michael, I think he's white, bro. I think he's white. Yeah, I seen that DualSense. Yup, I saw it. Yeah, the Pro's gonna be crazy. Oh, imagine this on a PlayStation 6. Ooh, wee. My goodness. Project Amethyst. Shout out to my brother, the one and only Mark Cerny. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, shout outs to Low Key Gamer. Performance mode. All right, yeah. So you see what I'm saying, right? This right here looks like performance mode on a base PS5. This is what you're gonna get right here. This is what I was talking about in the trailer breakdown. You see her hair. Look how ugly it looks. It looks like they just pasted something on her head. Look at her tail. Look at this. Look how her hair looks back here. You see how ugly that is? That looks horrible. Look at the color on her gold chain. Look at this gold color. It don't look good. Look at her facial expression. Look at her nose. Look at her mouth. Look at how her teeth are looking. It don't look that good. This looks like what you're gonna get on the base PS5 when you click on performance mode. That's what it's looking like to me. Or on a Series X, whichever console you're playing on. When you pick performance, that's what you're gonna get. On quality, it's gonna look better, but then you're gonna be choosing 30 frames per second. That's the thing. That's the problem right there. So, and we don't even know if the game is running 60 frames on performance mode. Like, we don't even know that. So, you know, these are just my thoughts. Well, obviously, we got to wait and see what the final product is going to be. What is everything, you know, all the details and things like that. But this is just me looking at this and thinking to myself, this got to be performance mode on the base console running either 40 to 50 frames on performance mode. That's what I'm thinking. You know? As soon as I saw this image right here, that's what I thought right away. I said, yo, that gotta be performance mode. Because everywhere else, her hair looks good. You see? Anywhere else that you look, her hair looks good. You see how it's like going from side to side with no issues. Like every other scene looks good. Look, you see her, you see how much detail they put? Bro, that scene right here though. Bro, look at this image, bro. Let me bring myself down a little bit so y'all can see this. Look at this image, bro. This looks sick. Wait. Bro, look at this image right here, bro. Tell me that'll look crazy, bro. Yo, he is so detailed that even the towel around his neck. Now, you see the color on his gold chain? You see the difference from that color? How that looks so you know, like defined, and it looks good compared to her gold chain in that last image I just showed you. See the difference? There's a difference. Look at his hair. Look at how his hair is braided. It looks really good. It don't look like they pasted braids on his head. Like, oh, here you go. The hair on his facial hair. I mean, his facial hair. His facial expressions. Look at it. It looks real, bro. Look how toned his body is. Look at it. Look at the veins in his arm right here. See these veins popping out right here? Look at this. Even this one right here, going all the way to like back here. That looks real, bro. That looks real. Yo, see Fresh, what it do? The Pro is gonna be crazy. But yeah, that online mode is gonna be crazy, bro. Online, crazy work. I mean, I might have to upgrade my computer, bro. When this game comes out, this is gonna be everything right here. This game, when it comes out, this is going to break the internet, bro. I might have to upgrade my PC, bro. My GPU. Cause I need to be running this game the best way possible when it crosses over to PC. You know, I might have to do a little investing, man. Look at this towel, bro. See how good that towel looks? So detailed, nice color to it. Even his boys in the back. Look at this. Look at the lighting, the reflection that's coming off his glasses. Everything looks so good. Look at this light up here. Look how good it shines. That's the difference. This is what I'm telling you. From this image to that last image that I showed you with her, it's totally different. So that's why I'm a little confused. I don't know what's going on. But this game is going to be insane. There's so much going on. So many NPCs. Look at her hair right there. Look at her hair right here. Where is it? Look at her hair right there. You tell me what y'all think about that. Look at this image. Look how good this image looks compared to the last one. Look how good this looks. Now you see the difference. Her face looks so like toned up. It looks like it has life to it. Color. Look at her mouth now. Look how good it looks now. Her hair. You see the different. You see all the little hair strands in this image. You see all this. Like it's real hair. You see all that. Right? You see her ponytail. Look at the difference here. Hey? Look. Compared to that last image, it looked like they just pasted the hair on her head. Bang! Here you go. So how ugly that ponytail was looking. How ugly her face was looking. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't know what's going on. You think I'm right that was a performance mode image, that last one? This might be a quality mode. Well, this is a cutscene, or who knows? Who knows? All I could go by is what they're showing me, right? The image on the screen. That's all I'm going by. This image looks way better to me right here. Yeah, it's gonna have like 5 million concurrent players. Yeah, oh, yo, it's gonna be crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to upgrade my GPU, bro. I'm gonna have to start a donation campaign. We gonna have to get a crack up in here, cause I'm gonna have to upgrade this GPU, and I'm gonna have to go all in with this GTA 6. So this is about to be crazy. This trailer already got 2.2 million likes, 9.9 million views. Okay, in just 2 hours. In just 2 hours, look, it just went up 10 million views. In under 2 hours. I'm gonna have to, bro. I'm gonna have to go all in. Like, bro, this is gonna be breaking records online, bro. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this mic, man. I don't know if it's this wire. I don't understand, like, what's going on. I might have to take it back to Micro Center. It might be something wrong with the wire or something, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might have to go back to Micro Center and return it and get a new one. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, yo. Nah, this is a much better mic, bro. This is a much better mic than the other one. It's just the wire. I think it's the wire or the receiver. There gotta be something either wrong with the receiver or this wire. I gotta see. I might buy another wire on Amazon and try it. And if it's still giving me an issue, then it's the receiver. For sure. And I might have to go back to Micro Center. For sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's because this is a much better. This is a Shure mic, bro. This is branded Shure. This is the brand that everybody uses. So this is a much better mic. And I have a receiver. It has an XLR wire. But yeah, man. This trailer is incredible, bro. Yeah, PCMR. So yeah. This is what I was wondering. Like, is this gameplay? Watch. That part where she's shooting out the back of the car. Did it pass? Oh yeah, it did pass. Yeah, is this gameplay? Is this gameplay? Oh, I'm hyped too, Mike. I'm hyped too, my brother. Facts. Let's go over to the Destiny. There's 2 minutes left. I don't want nobody thinking we're gonna miss it. And I also said in that video, you think it is? I think it is too. I think it is too. Let me slow it down, right? That looks crazy, bro. Let me slow it down. Look. Yo, she looks way better there. Ooh. Nah. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's a base PS5? Yo, that's a base console? That's a base console, bro? Looking like that? Did you see those explosions? Oh, wait. Let me put this up. Let me stop this music. Okay. Stop. All right. The water and fire were two things they spent a lot of money on physics for. Yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Nah, they already put the Xbox on the screen, bro. Yo, here we go, people. Here we go. See what we got here.
What follows light and shadow is silence. That silence breaks. I am summoning you as a new age begins. I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they need us. But they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will. But not through me. Find someone else.
Oh, word? Oh, word?
My will is my own.
Damn, that looks good, bro. At Bungie. Oh, we back at Bungie,
All right,
people.
everyone, hello and welcome here to Bungie HQ in beautiful Bellevue, Washington. We have got an amazing stream lined up for you to tell you a little bit about the Edge of Fate and the future of Destiny 2 as well. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, but no need to worry. As always, I am joined by some of my amazing colleagues here at Bungie to share some of the finer details of the stuff that we're going to be getting into today. So, how about we go ahead and get into it so we can show you what we got. Starting first with this gentleman on my right and to your left is someone that you've probably seen if you've tuned into our streams before or Vidocs, the one and only Mr. Robbie Stevens, Assistant Game Director here at Bungie. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Andy. It's always a pleasure to spend a day with you.
Yeah, it's been a nice time, honestly, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
always.
to that end as well, for anyone that doesn't get to hang out as much as we do, can you tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fire.
sure. So I'm
look
one of
good.
the creative and game directors for the game. So that means like I'm a vision holder and I work across the entire Destiny team with people like Allison and Dylan on the couch here to chart a new course for Destiny and a new future for the game. And just incredibly excited to be
Yeah, that looked
sharing
good.
with everyone today of what we've been up to.
Yeah, can't wait. We've got a big show ahead, so thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, as we move, pardon me, right on down the line, someone who again has also had the good opportunity to join us on these streams as well, and is now firing some finger guns.
Yeah,
like a
Guru.
pro. Destiny's narrative director, the one and only Allison Lures. Allison,
Hello.
how's it going?
It's going so good. I'm here on a couch and I get to yell about Destiny with you. So
Not
it's a
bad
good day.
Yeah, honestly, I'll take that anytime I can. Well,
Same.
for anyone who also hasn't had a chance to yell on couches about Destiny with us or hasn't joined us in the past,
Yeah.
do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Allison. I'm the narrative director for Destiny 2, and so that means it's the job of me and my team to make you laugh and make you cry and make you go, whoa, I totally forgot about this thing from 8 years ago. How did they remember? It's because we're good at our jobs.
It's true.
So there you go.
Yeah. As someone who gets to sit in on the writers' rooms, I can now doubly confirm that. So thank
we
you for
look
They
like
are
you there.
they already look
Thank you so
more
much. And
in
of course, as we
tune
move right on down the line, the gentleman there,
and
very
more
near the
excited
couch,
about their
someone who is a
product
friend to all Guardian kind,
than
who's
what we
known
saw
far
from
and
Marathon
wide, a member of
developers.
The Destiny Global
The
Force
Marathon
team,
developers look
here at Bungie, Mr.
like-
Dylan Gaffner. How's it going, Dylan?
It's going well. How are you, Andy?
they were not
Well,
excited.
thank you so much for
Got to
asking.
make sure to ask every time.
I appreciate it. You need all the help I can get. Well, to anyone out there who may not have accosted you on the wild world of social media or is just somehow meeting you for the first time, do you mind telling us about what you do here at Bungie?
My name is Dylan Gaffner, formerly community team, where we would go out, collect your feedback, translate it to the dev team, and then bring their information back to you, kind of be that middleman. Now I'm on GlobalCom, so I'm going to be in more of like a puzzle piece organization stage of what do we talk about, when do we talk about it, why do we talk about it, and then just making sure we get the information out to all players.
Yeah, well, we all appreciate it. Thank you for always being the voice of the player inside our hallowed halls. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, now that we've kind of got the intros out of the way, let's talk about our new saga. Robbie, I'd love to start with you. What's up next in Destiny, and where are we exploring?
Yeah, so our first expansion this year, The Edge of Fate, is the start of a brand new multi-year saga called the Fate Saga. And so we want to tell a story about something older, about the nature of fate itself. Are we bound by it? Can we fight it? Because before the Traveler ever arrived in our solar system, there was already space magic here, Andy.
Yeah.
And so ultimately, this is a story that we're going to explore one of Destiny's biggest mysteries and the foundations of the universe itself.
You're talking about the Nine, aren't you?
Who told you?
I think it's
Subtle,
How did
I
you
know.
guess?
Yeah.
Set you off.
We did such a good job with this secret.
Really buried that lead, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's, but I mean, to that end, so who and maybe more appropriately, what are the Nine?
Yeah, so buckle up. In the simplest description possible, the Nine are extraordinarily powerful beings that have been in the solar system for way, 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 way longer than the Traveler. We can think of them as being kind of connected to each of the major celestial bodies in Sol. So that's each of our 8 planets plus the sun. Sorry, Pluto.
It's messed up.
Didn't make the cut.
All right, fair.
I don't make the rules. Yeah, there you go. But the important thing to know about them is that this is why we're going to be so focused on the solar system for the next saga. We want to ask questions about our home that we've never asked before.
Yeah. So when it comes to the Nine, obviously, Eagle-Eyed Guardians have been able to spot references to them for quite some time, whether it be outright ominous or
Yo, Molly, what it do, my brother?
In some cases.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button on your way in, man.
Expect to be surprised. We're, like you said, the lore of the Nine really ranges from like Star Horse infinitely neighing to the Nine doing genuinely awful, awful things in our lore. And so the important thing to know about them is that the Nine are individuals. This isn't a collective. It's not like a hive mind. Each of them are kind of their own being, their own person in the loose definition of a person. They have different wants and desires. They can ally with different members and fight with different members too. In the words of one of our characters really early on, there are aliens, and then there's aliens, and then there are aliens, and that latter one is what the Nine are qualified as.
Fair enough. All right, so beings of obviously immense power, something that the Guardians have gone toe-to-toe with in the past. We've even faced off against the very embodiment of the darkness itself.
Yeah.
What could be tougher than that?
Yeah, so this is something that we think about a lot about, because ultimately the Nine seek to free themselves at no matter the cost to humanity. And because they're extra dimensional in the ways that Allison are describing, they're not bound by the same rules that we are, that we've really experienced before in the game today. And so humanity and the Guardians, to many of them, are ultimately just bugs that can be squashed on, that they don't really care or think about beyond, achieving their ultimate goals. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the last 10 years, Guardians have really just been making their own fate.
Yeah.
I mean, so the Nine is challenging that. How are we going to deal with it?
Yeah, whether we like it or not, the Nine have a plan for us. And like you said, Guardians are really good at making their own fate and going out and deciding who they want to be. But what happens when them deciding to make
Bro,
their
y'all
own
see the
fate
difference
is exactly what our fate is. Like,
from
what if
them
that was the plan
and the
all along?
Marathon
These are
developers?
extra-dimensional beings. That means they perceive our reality in a very different way and can interact with it in a very different way.
It's like they're a move ahead in chess.
Weird.
What a reference. But you were mentioning, obviously the Fate Saga is one of the subjects of today. How long can we expect the Fate Saga to last?
Yeah, so the Fate Saga is going to play out over several years, and ultimately we know where we're driving this car. We know where we're going with it. But the conclusion of the Edge of Fate itself is going to leave you with more questions than answers, and it's going to be the catalyst into this new multi-year saga. Because we really want to return Destiny to being a game about big questions, right? And so the way we think about this is about pouring jet fuel into the speculation engine of the game. So we're going to be revealing a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, and many of them we're not going to be answering immediately, because we're going to be telling the story over multiple expansions, and we're going to be giving you those expansion beats more times than we have before in the past. And so the Year of Prophecy kicks off with the Fate Saga, and with it, humanity is now set on a collision course with this celestial pantheon of the system that has been here for a very, very long time. And so the Edge of Fate launches on July 15th. And then the second expansion of our Year of Prophecy is Renegade, which comes this winter. And then later in 2026, we've got Shattered Cycle and The Alchemist. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of exciting beats. And so, again, the Edge of Fate is just the beginning of this long journey of this awesome vehicle we're all jumping into and driving together, and it's going to take us to some new places.
That's exciting. So with regards to the Edge of Fate right here in front of us, you were also nice enough to bring the class something today. You've got some gameplay with you,
Oh,
right?
yeah, we got some clips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
We should show those off.
It's a
Check-
doozy.
Oh.
Let's check
it
out
out.
like the present. Let's check it out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Observe, connect, conceal. Guardian, I had a vision. Conform, comply, return. They just wanted to show us disasters. Observe, connect, conceal. I'm not human anymore. Return, conform, comply. No one else should know what this feels like.
Oh, word?
Enough. Terminate your suspicion, Commander. Remove your scornful blindfold.
Damn.
Observe, connect, conceal, conform, comply, return.
Oh, that's fire. Woo!
Return.
July 15th. That looks fire, bro.
All right, that gives us an awful lot to go ahead and continue to dive into. And here to help us go ahead and explore a little bit more of it, everyone, you probably noticed we've been joined by someone new here on the couch. We are privileged to be joined by someone who's the originator of perhaps my favorite all-time Destiny emote, the one and only Dave Samuel, art director here at Bungie. Dave, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. For anyone who maybe for some reason somehow doesn't have that
What y'all
emote
think?
in their collection or hasn't seen you at a past Vidoc, do you mind telling us a little bit about what you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I'm art director on Edge of Fate. I work with the art team to visualize the narrative and design and kind of bring it all together.
It's a lot to bring together. Thank you very much for being here today.
Yeah.
So with the Edge of Fate, it's obviously the first expansion.
Yeah,
in the
Molly.
Fate Saga. Allison, I'd love to start with you, actually. What can you tell
Facts.
us about the Edge of Fate?
The Edge of Fate begins with an invitation, and we are invited, along with a very specific group of people, to a location, to a moment in time, for a very specific reason.
Very specific purpose.
Very specific reason and purpose, yes. And the place that we're going to is called Kepler. And so you may be saying, now, Allison, hold on. Hold your horses
You read my mind.
second,
Yeah.
because the Kepler I know is the one that's way outside of our galaxy. What do you mean we're going to Kepler? And I say, like, dear friend, didn't you know if you look inside in Destiny's universe, the Oort cloud at the edge of the solar system, you'll find a little planetoid that also happens to be named Kepler here in the world of Destiny. And that's where we're going, to Kepler.
Super exciting. And this is kind of a, Robbie, we were talking kind of before the show. This is like like a first taste of something new, right?
Yeah, so what you're seeing here is us just trying something new. We're expanding the universe of Destiny, creating new mysteries to uncover. This whole destination is about exploring a labyrinthian world that took inspirations from things like Dreaming City, exotic missions, dungeons, and it's wrapping it all through a Metroidvania expired experience. And so at the heart of all of this, at the heart of the Edge of Fate, is a player-driven exploration and discovery of an exotic world with brand new abilities.
So actually to even just maybe dig a little bit deeper, like how is the Edge of Fate going to be different from past expansions that we've made for Destiny?
The last
Yeah,
DLC
so at
was
the global
good.
scale, when we're thinking about expansions and the Year of Prophecy and the formula of Destiny expansions going forward, first off, we're doing 2 expansions a year instead of just 1. And think of each of these expansions as a little bigger than something like a Rise of Iron from D1. And so both of these expansions combined are going to be even more expansion content than we've done in the past. And by delivering 2 of these a year, we're upping the pace of major world and story events that really matter to players and are going to be pushing the Fate saga forward. And so we're trying radical new things with each of these expansions. And so alongside this new destination of Kepler, this exotic world that players will explore with brand new abilities, we also have world tiers. And world tiers allow you to take on a higher level of challenge on the destination in order to extract some of the best loot within the release. But what's cool about world tiers is as you play through the mainline story and you play through the first couple of world tiers, you're going to unlock later world tiers. And as you're claiming these abilities, as you're exploring the world more, as you're discovering more within the release, you're putting these puzzle pieces together and you're figuring out how to solve all the mysteries on Kepler with different ways. And so you might play a puzzle in one way, a mission in one way, and when you're in these higher world tiers in the post game, you can start to solve these problems in different ways that you couldn't before in the original playthrough. And so alongside all of this, we're also going to have a ton of quest content that we're rethinking about how we use within the game. And so on Kepler, there's some non-linearity within the destination itself. And so with a lot of our side quest content that is related to the critical path, but you don't have to play it. It's there for you to explore. It's driven by your discovery of the world. You're out in the field, you discover something and you pick it up, and that's going to help you explore the characters in the world of Kepler more and go deeper on that story. And so, yeah, again, this is all about us just looking at the formulas that we've been building in Destiny over the last 10 years. And some of them are really strong, but they're due for some experimentation and some radical changes. And so that's what you're seeing here with the first taste of the Edge of Fate.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love everything you just said. I was a little distracted by some of the gameplay we were showing, like exotic sniper rifle, I think I saw, kind of recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
Some enemies with a couple really cool twists, like, okay.
Yeah.
But then also there was a Guardian that turned into like a lightning ball. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so there's multiple new abilities that your players are going to be able to discover on Kepler that's going to make them navigate and look at the world in different ways. But the one you're talking about, Dylan, is we see it as our premier ability, the Crown Jewel release, and that's called Matterspark. And Dave has joined us, and he's helps us take the vision of the narrative and the design and the art and smush it together in amazing experiences. And so I think Dave should talk to us more about Matterspark.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So there's this new source of energy on Kepler, this strange dark matter. So the Guardian binds itself to the dark matter using the arc powers within. You can think of the dark matter as like a medium, and the arc as this catalyst that will allow you to completely change form. Transforming into Matterspark lets you squeeze into tight areas, race around areas, jump over stuff, and it also allows you to turn into this basically electric rolling ball of death, jolting and shocking enemies.
That's fire. That's fire.
One big part movement, one big part combat, but I mean, even just in addition to that, to look a little bit, wider, how did the Matterspark Ball kind of influence the world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Yeah, the team really had to rethink what it means to build a destination with these abilities in mind. A simple hill becomes a ramp to get to a new space. A crack in the wall, it basically will reveal a whole new area to explore. It's also a new way to engage with enemies. Instead of taking a bunch of enemies head on, you can find a Matterspark pad, transform, turn into this electric ball of death, and then just start racing around the arena, dash over their heads, and flank from behind, and then really give the House of Exile on Kepler a bad day.
As well we should. It's a good day for us as well. So what are some of the other Kepler abilities that we'll be able to unlock while we're out there as well?
Yeah, so each of these Kepler abilities are a mix of dark matter and our Guardian's powers. So we have the Relocator Cannon, which is this new fallen dark matter tech mixed with void. This is going to allow you to bypass laser walls, use these cascading relay networks, and just basically teleport around the world.
Nice.
Another ability that we have is Mattermorph. This is dark matter mixed with Strand, allows you to manipulate the environment. You'll be able to basically push and morph and move geometry to create bridges, open up doorways, and then also reveal secrets and new opportunities.
Yeah, so what's really important about what Dave is
Nice.
describing, and when we were thinking about building this world, it was all about like, hey, here's this new tool to navigate and see the world in a different way, and solve little puzzles and mysteries throughout the missions, the free roam, and the quest content, and beyond. But also, what was really important to us is that we lean into Destiny's first-class ability gameplay. And so with Matterspark, like Dave is mentioning, you're jumping, you're dashing into enemies to destroy them, you're doing giant explosions with them. With the Relocator Clan, and you're just blowing everything up with void explosions and Graviton Lance style like projectile, little secret projectiles. And then what's really fun about Mattermorph is you can just be like throwing these strange shurikens basically to just like delete an encounter before you then like start to morph the environment around you and move to the next area. And so it's just really exciting I'm incredibly excited about watching players just like solve puzzles and fight encounters in ways that like we don't even expect yet, and see how they take on the destination. And just like I really want to emphasize, you're going to be upgrading these, and when you get into especially the post-game experience, it's going to unlock, there's something unlocked with Matterspark that really changes the way that you can play through the entire destination.
So when we're talking about dark matter,
Yes.
we have darkness abilities like Strand and Stasis already. Like, how is dark matter different?
Yeah, so dark matter and darkness are two completely separate things. They're completely different things. But dark matter does exist in our world. In the world of Destiny, we know it as being tightly connected to the Nine. It's what the Nine are actually made out of. In our world, dark matter is invisible. You can't really see it. And it wouldn't be very fun to make a destination where there's an invisible thing that you can't actually see. So lucky for us, on Kepler, there's a bioluminescent microbe that allows us to see all of this substance that's impacted this world so much. It allows us to see how it's impacted the plant life, how it's impacted the behavior of the peoples that we're going to encounter. And we can see how it has been able to bring these things that are kind of unstuck in time into this current location.
I do have to put on my drifter hat for just a second and, like, what does it smell like? What does it taste like?
Yeah. Dark matter smells and tastes like bleach and math. Yeah, it's true.
Cannot wait to get that chip flavor.
Yeah.
Get it with a sandwich today after.
It's zesty.
Yeah, it's really good. Actually, so on the topic too of stuff in the trailer as well, we heard someone talking there. Can you tell us who that was?
Sure. That was Lodi. Lodi is a new character that we're introducing in Apollo. Not in Apollo. We're introducing him in the Edge of Fate.
Yeah.
I want to
Wow.
give a special shout out to Brian Villalobos, who portrays Lodi and does a spectacular job. This character
Wow, look
is
at that.
fascinating. He's kind of a fish out of water, but the fun thing about tropes is to kind of put a twist on them, right? So what if that fish that we pulled out of the water was the most qualified fish to be pulled out into the air?
Down for anything.
It's down for anything. And
yeah.
what if that fish was kind of made to be pulled out of the water? I don't want to give away too much because this character is way more fun for the players to figure out what his deal is. But I will say that Lodi is very, very far from home.
Very fair, very exciting. So,
I do have to call out too, before we started this, you and Robbie were talking about how Lodi is like a notice me character.
Oh yeah. Robbie wanted a senpai.
I did. I wanted someone that I just wanted to spend a bunch of time with on this new adventure we're going on.
Yeah, a friend that we can look up to.
Yeah.
right, yeah. Notice me.
Notice
Notice
me,
me.
Lodi.
Yeah, of course,
He
it
will,
writes
he will.
itself, or rather Allison does. So with regards to the characters as well, so is it a whole new cast of characters in the Edge of Fate?
No, we're going to see some new faces like Lodi and other characters, but we're also going to see some familiar ones too. Ikora is here. The stakes are high enough that she's here investigating what's going on. And as it turns out, in one of our major mysteries, she's kind of at the center of it. She was invited here, as was Lodi, same as we were. All of it's kind of tied together.
Very exciting. So
Yeah, the way, if I can,
No, no,
yeah,
please.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
please,
like
yeah.
the way we think about this is about all these characters, their fates are intertwined in some
Yes.
way. There's these puppet masters that have been pulling the strings for a very, very long time in order for everyone to get here at this moment. And so as a guardian and these characters involved, they're gonna have to decide if they're fight your fate. Like that's what we think about. For these individuals, that's what they're going to have to go through and determine about how they can stand up to this new conflict that is surrounded by the Nine, because they are fated to be here. And what does that mean for them, and what does that mean for their future and the future of Seoul itself?
So with regard to these new characters and this world we find ourselves in, was there anything about that setting, or in particular, that really influenced the creation, rather, of this world that we're going to be inhabiting?
Yeah, I'll give you a list of fun facts. First off, if you've been paying attention to Destiny over the last week or so, you already know that there's been people on Kepler for a long time. That's an old-ass computer that you were putting those numbers into. We also know that the Vex are here. They're studying the Nine because turns out the Nine can do something that the Vex can't. As Dave mentioned, the House of Exile are also here. They've become fixated on a being that they call the Giver. And kind of most importantly, the dimensionality on Kepler is really thin. So the 3 dimensions that we can know and see and touch are very close to the realm that the Nine live in. And that means some things from Earth's past have been yanked into Kepler's present.
Exciting.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, so we've been talking about invitations throughout this, and we need to call out an invitation that's actually going to be waiting in the game after this is over. Ride of the Nine begins today.
Yeah.
So I believe we have a trailer to show.
Yeah, you were nice enough to bring a trailer along. I'll go ahead and give it a look really
Yeah,
quickly.
let's do it.
Oh, let's get it. Let's do it. Rite of the Nine. Available
Right, so
today.
that's Rite of the Nine, which is our essential prologue story for the Edge of Fate. And these 3 dungeons that are featured in this event are free for all players starting today. And so what's really important about this is that these dungeons are both for veteran dungeon crawlers, hardcore raiders, people have been in these places a lot, but also new Guardians who have never stepped into a dungeon before, right? What was really important for us when we were developing Rite of the Nine was that we are changing the formula on how we can think about how we can welcome even more people into these experiences. And so you're gonna be able to go in solo, buffed up, and explore a dungeon by yourself, or go in match made with other fire team members shoulder to shoulder for the very first time. But don't worry, because we also have that higher level challenge for our veteran, our hardcore dungeon crawlers, where you're going to be able to earn the best possible loot, exclusive rewards, and also an exclusive title as part of Rites of the Nine. What's also really important about this event for being a prologue for the Edge of Fate is that it really reintroduces the emissary into the game, and you're going to learn why her job is pretty crappy and why she quits at the top of the Edge of Fate, like we saw at the beginning of this show. And so,
yeah, that was crazy.
Andy, we've been talking a bunch about how our Destiny expansions are changing the formula for Destiny going forward. So now I think it's time for us to start talking about how the core hobby of Destiny is changing going forward, the day-to-day of playing Destiny, week over week experience. And we've got someone else on the couch here to help us talk about that.
We have an expert in that very subject now who's gone ahead and joined us on the couch. We are now joined by the one and only Mr. Ben Womack, creative director here on Destiny. Ben, how's it going, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here. There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, seriously.
There is a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good conversation we have coming up.
Yes.
But before we get into that, can you tell us just a little bit about what you do here?
Yeah. So I'm the Destiny 2 creative director for the core game, or the core hobby, as we call it.
Yeah.
And it has to do with all parts of the game, everything from Edge of Fate, through our seasons, through the fundamental systems. And in particular, like Rob was saying, I've been focusing on thinking about the kind of building blocks of Destiny 2 and getting those like not only stood up, but also transformed and iterated on in some really exciting new places.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and just start at the top. Can you tell us a little bit about what like the core formula of Destiny is changing and why?
Yes, so I think I need to start with the why first, because it's important to think about what is Destiny, what is great about Destiny. And Destiny is best when you have like awesome chases that you're excited about, you have really cool, powerful builds to make, and there's a mountain to climb that's right in front of you that you want to climb. You're like, I want that mountain, it looks pretty cool. And the thing that is not always true right now in Destiny is like it doesn't feel streamlined. as it could. Players don't have as much agency. You know, we want to be player-driven. We want to be more rewarding than we are. Because right now there are barriers to playing Destiny like in the best way. And those barriers are insurmountable sometimes. So think about that whole picture of, okay, what is the Destiny that we really want, that has been in the past, that we also want to get back to, and where we want to go for the future? That's where all the changes you're going to see have started, like at their inception point. So it's a big piece of the pie.
Massive updates coming across so many systems of the game, and this is like we're just getting in, digging into the surface.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, to that same end, then, how are we making it easier? Pardon me, to go ahead and just get straight into the fun.
Oh no, let's do it, because that's exactly what we want to do. And the first thing you're going to see when you log into Destiny with Edge of Fate, you're going to log in your character and see your ship in orbit. It's going to say, it's not going to say Open Director. It's going to say Open Portal. And the portal is our new front page of the game. We're trying to get you to the fun as fast as possible, and as few clicks as we can. We even have Edge of Fate there in the corner, so that it's right immediately there. No fumbling around with the map to get to it, really. And we're also taking other parts of the game, the ritual game and for seasons, and putting them into these ops categories. So the idea is that we're having these different ops for different moods. We're having solo ops. We have a bunch of fire team ops. We have pinnacle ops, and of course we have crucible ops. Still super important for the game.
Yeah. I mean, to start up at the top, can you tell us a little bit more about what solo ops is?
Oh, yeah. So solo ops is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a bunch of activities that are made for solo players. And the conception point of that was, we want to make activities for players who have a smaller amount of time that they want to play in, and they don't necessarily want to have dependencies on other players, but they still want to get in there and play for 10 to 15 minutes. And get some real progress.
Yeah, get some loot.
Yeah, get some loot. Yeah. Get some loot and get your character forward and feel like, I played some Destiny, that was great. And even if you don't feel like playing with other people, that's fine, because we have an activity type that is designed for one player.
Excellent. So, I mean, to that same end, what are some other ways that we can play and have fun using Portal as well?
Yeah, so Robbie actually has a great way of talking about this.
Yeah, some of the North Star that is what we talk about when we were developing the Portal early on was where are we headed with this thing? And ultimately, it's play your way. It's giving players more agency, more personal drive to figure out how they want to engage with the power climb and the new progression systems coming and our seasons. And so the entirety new progression and power climb is now all available to you in the portal at your fingertips in one place. It's really easy to find, really easy to jump in. Anything you play inside of that category any of those categories is gonna help you make progress. And so, because we want Destiny to be welcoming not only to new players, but also old players who are coming back to the game to join us with the Edge of Fate. And we also want this to be a new even playing field for everyone. And so, as part of this is a commitment from us as part of the core hobby and all the seasonal content we're building, that we're going to be continually investing in this, right? We're going to be continually updating this over time for years to come. And so, you're asking me directly, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
Ben mentioned solo ops. We also have the fire team ops and pinnacle ops. Both of these are more around playing with other fire team members, shoulder to shoulder, where fire team ops are more quicker sessions. There are some longer form things in it too, but then pinnacle ops are more about those really long form or more challenging kind of focused activities like exotic missions, for instance. And so, and then the one thing we haven't talked about yet very deeply, but is incredibly important, and it's something that I think we've done for the first time ever, or maybe since early D1.
It's kind of a return to form.
Yeah. You're going to be able to experience the entirety of the power climb within Crucible Ops by playing PvP, right? So this means if you want to be sweaty, Andy, which I know you, Dylan, too. I know you're that way, right? I know both of y'all. If you want to put the sweatbands on, you're going to be able to play the entire experience in the season here and earn some of the highest tier loot that's also available.
Crazy.
In the game. So.
I have to say, this is super exciting, because my player type or other folks out in the community, they want to go in, they want to jam on PvP, but then their friends invite them to do a dungeon or a higher tier activity, and they're like, oh wait, I need to grind a long time to get up to power. Now through PvP, they can get up to power, and you can just bring them into that PvE experience and have a fun time with each other.
Yeah.
So.
That's honestly how I primarily played D1, so I'm really looking forward to that.
That's
so
crazy.
The core, obviously, of what you guys are talking about. Play the way you want to play. It's right at the center of all of it. What if I really want to challenge myself, push myself?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit more?
That's important to us.
Yeah.
So, Death is important to us.
Well, death, but also success.
Yes,
and
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we really want to give agency. That's one of the things. Agency, player driven towards loot and challenge. And so we have a really hugely expanded activity customization system. We have a lot more difficulty levels, and we have a ton of new modifiers. We have 50 new modifiers along with all the old modifiers that we've released in the past that are going to make this big curated web of options for you to experience any of the PvE content in the curator. And so, like, we have Banes, not just old Banes that we have, but new Banes as well. We also have boons to help you like get advantages in your activities and for your build. We have challenges and trade-offs. And the fun part is you're going to get these different combinations that are available, and you're going to then make a mix that's actually going to change the way you play and be pretty interesting, and sometimes the way you prefer you play. Like, there's a new boon called Grappler that I personally love. It's kind of my preferred way to play, where they give you 3 grapple grenades, replacing your current grenade. You can't do the melee, but they recharge super fast. So any build you want, you could now Spider-Man around any map. It's actually super fun.
It's so fun. Yeah, and I mean, like, what's at the heart of what Ben is talking about is what we kind of call the virtuous cycle, right? Where you're going to be crafting your build, tinkering with the activity, looking at like how you can earn a higher tier of reward by taking on higher challenge. And as you earn better loot, you're looking towards that next mountain to climb just ahead of you all the time. And so this is really about how far you want to push yourself upwards within the portal itself. But also, we also are thinking about the people, and that's the depth, right? That's the depth of the challenge that we're talking about. That's also, but we're also thinking about the people who don't have as much time to play with like solo ops, and also if you're scared of modifiers or you're scared of customizing these activities.
Or you just don't feel like
doing it. Yeah, no, that's a great way to describe it. Thank you. We have a bunch of quick play options, right, Ben?
Yeah, quick play options, and we actually have matchmaking and Fireteam Ops. And we have Fireteam Finder. And so you're able to like really choose kind of what you're in the mood for.
Oh yeah, we technically have matchmaking across every activity that exists.
Except for solo ops, that's solo.
Right,
But yes, otherwise,
but in the fire teams and pinnacle ops, it's everything.
Yeah, you'll have options to play by yourself or with other people. Oh, actually, a really fun part is you can play a strike by yourself as hard as you want it to now, which is really fun. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about like all the different boons and combinations. I think at one point you were saying around 50 or something like that. Those
50 new ones.
50 new ones. Yeah. So it's like you can take those into solo ops. Like we're talking about this being kind of leisurely, bite-sized activity, but if you want to take it and say, I don't want Weenie Hut Jr., I want like esoteric level solo hardest thing in the world, like you can kind of customize and do that.
You can just do it from the very start if you really want to.
Yeah. And depends on how deep you want to go.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. And the point is that you're going to like stretch that far, and we want the reward to feel like worthwhile.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to feel like as you're pushing yourself, you are rewarded for it. That is something that's really important to the vision here for the portal.
Yeah. Rewards, huh?
Rewards. There are a lot of rewards, aren't there?
It's funny you mention it. Yeah, we've got Banes, boons, modifiers, but let's talk about gear for a little bit here.
Yeah.
What's changing about loot, and why should Guardians care?
Yeah, so like talking about chases and mountains and builds, like gear's at the center of all of that. And we actually have 2 giant gear changes I'm gonna like put in 2 little buckets for us to talk about. The first one is Armor 3.0. And the next one is gear tiers. And so like talking about Armor 3.0 first, we are probably making the biggest change ever since Shadowkeep.
It's huge.
The system. It's enormous.
It's a huge change.
Yeah, so like we're adding set bonuses, which is a long requested feature for all the new armor that you're going to be able to get at Edge of Fate launch. And we're redoing all the stats on armor. Where they can now like exceed 100.
Go beyond 100.
Go beyond 100 for extra bonuses.
Yep.
We're going to, every single piece of new legendary armor that drops is going to have all the energy filled in, so you can build crafting right away. And it's going to essentially like, there's more features actually that I could talk about, but I don't think I'm allowed to yet.
Fair. Well, something that we can talk about too, you mentioned gear tiers as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so gear tiers are very exciting because every single legendary weapon and armor that you can get is going to have 5 gear tiers, starting from 1 going up to 5. And like we have a 5 gear tier 5 piece of legs armor on the screen right now, and you can see that like this is like looks really cool with iconography, but it also has a ton more stats. And oh look, what's that?
Yeah, what's going on with the energy there?
Yeah, the energy.
Ben?
Yeah, that energy says 11, and it's true.
11. Yep.
It's not a typo. Like energy is going to 11 for higher tier armor. And so if you want that for your build crafting opportunities, it does like give you some new options you never had before. You're going to have to challenge yourself to get more higher tier armor and keep on going to get yet more higher tier armor to get those options.
Yeah, and this is also not something that's just relegated to armor, right? When it comes to weapons, they're obviously getting their own refresh as well.
Yes,
What's Destiny without chasing some?
You read my mind.
Yeah, like weapons
seriously.
are part of the player identity. You know, some people like have a gun that they love.
You got fashion, and then you have gunplay.
That's
right?
true, though we do have fashion for your guns a bit now.
Hey.
well, so because once you reach tier 5 for your legendary drops, you're going to be getting tier 5 weapons, and those have unique shader treatment. It's like essentially a completely different look that's going to immediately identify it to you and others that this is the highest tier gear of this drop that you can get. It's going to show on the weapon. It's going to show on the icon. It's even going to show when you kill enemies with that weapon, because there's unique kill effects for tier 5 weapons that you can turn on or off if you don't want it, but your gameplay will like show that, no, yeah, the weapon that is being used is like the highest tier you can get.
Nice.
Yeah, Giver's Blessing, which I think we have on screen right now. This is one of the Kepler auto rifles, and I cannot put this thing down.
It's so good.
Yeah, when we're playing through the Edge of Fate right now. And it's what's really exciting about it for me is that like when you see that
That's
tier
fire.
5 drop, like you know immediately that's better than like a tier 3 or tier 4 weapon that you have, right? And I think that's when we talk about making Destiny easier to just jump in, find the fun, make it accessible, but also create more depth.
Yeah.
You know, this is what we're thinking about. It's like how can we just make immediate, like you understand, like okay, this is probably better than the thing I have right now, depending on what gear tier it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good example of how much time and effort is being put into these game systems to make them more like approachable. Change can be scary. There's a lot of change that's about to come to the game. We're Armor 3.0, we have so many new boons, we have a bunch of new stuff. And after 10 years of Destiny, this is going to flip some stuff on its head. So, I mean, we're going to have a bunch of blog content. We're going to have interviews with Robbie, with Ben, with more folks across the team that have been working on this. And then we'll also be elevating our creator community when they're creating guides, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a fun time. But ultimately, a big shout out and thank you to all the folks that have been coming into our studio, giving feedback early on some of these systems so they can be more approachable. And we're looking forward to all the feedback that's going to be coming after launch too. Like this is again one of our first steps into something, and then the community and we are going to build something amazing.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough how much feedback we've gotten from the community summits we've been running over the last year for the Edge of Fate, and just people reaching out to the community teams and others to us. Like your feedback is invaluable. So like seriously, like thank you so much. We're making this game together ultimately.
Yeah, it's incredibly important part of the process. Like I don't think we would be able to make what we do without it.
Yeah.
Working with the community is obviously a core part. Dylan, huge thanks to you and your team, obviously, for helping to lead that charge. And in advance for the big blogs you get to write. And then also our social media team will go ahead and get out the door. So go ahead and give us a follow.
I think, Ben, you were saying you wanted to try to break the record for longest TWID?
I'm more predicting we are.
Yeah. So
it's not about try, it's the state of things.
It's going to be a multi-month journey as we head towards launch.
So. Yeah, be a good time. But, you know, we've been talking a lot about the core Destiny hobby. How does that extend into like how players are going to experience like a full year of Destiny?
Yeah, so we've been focusing on improving and changing the formula of Destiny in multiple ways. And so progressing through the Fate Saga is going to be more meaningful with 2 expansions a year. We've been talking about how focusing our seasons and on the core hobby of Destiny and that commitment to continually updating it. And in addition, we're going to have 2 free major updates between each of our major expansions coming in the year of Prophecy and beyond. And so ultimately that means there's 4 big
July and December
in a year, 2 expansions, 2 free major updates between those expansions. So what that means we're not doing is paid seasonal content anymore. We're not doing separate seasonal storylines. And this also means we're not building a bunch of activity content that basically just goes away and is less meaningful to the game after 3 months. So we're instead focusing all of that effort that used to go there instead into building up the core hobby of the game so the core hobby stays fresh and exciting, you know, year round. And so ultimately, this means no more paywalls for seasonal content, and also these major updates themselves that I'm signposting around right now. The size of them roughly and the inspiration for them we're thinking about is like Into the Light.
Okay.
So when you say like Into the Light, for folks that aren't out there, like what for a major update, how big is that? Like how do you encapsulate that?
So when I say Into the Light, a lot of this is like the inspiration of what it was. And with Into the Light came a really cool theme that wrapped around all the new stuff we were building within it, but also a lot of the reprise stuff as well. And also, you know, with it came Onslaught, a new type of activity. It came with reprised exotic missions and a rethinking of how we could do like a rad style event, a raid event with the Pantheon. And so for our first major update coming a few weeks after the Edge of Fate launches, we've got Ash and Iron. Right? And so with Ash and Iron, we're going to be returning to the Plaguelands.
Returning to the Plaguelands, can't wait.
It's going to happen.
Plaguelands, baby.
And so that story is going to pick up from where we left off from the Edge of Fate. And with it, we're going to have a new activity called Reclaim, a brand new exotic mission, new types of pinnacle ops entering that for the first time, as well as, of course, what's Destiny without loot to chase? We've got new gear, new rewards, and 2 new exotic weapons as part of Ash and Iron as well. And again, this major update and the season, all the seasonal content going forward is free for all players. All the activity content that exists in the portal, that's free to play.
Very nice. So even to actually go one quick layer two deeper on seasons as well, what are some of the cool things that we're going to be able to do with the season that's launching alongside the Edge of Fate?
Yeah, Ben has been working on this space for the team for a while now, so I'm going to kick this one to him.
Yeah, so we're trying to make any time the best time to hop into Destiny. You know, and one of the ways we want to do that is we want to invest in events that are like accelerating the game and enhancing every part of the game, but also bringing new cool stuff. And actually, we've been working on this so long, we actually have some new cool stuff coming before the Edge of Fate.
It's a special little treat.
Yeah, special little treat. So this Friday, you can play a little event, maybe you've heard of it, called Heavy Metal, which is Tanks vs. Briggs, a new PvP mode. It's super fun. I would kind of wish I was playing it right now, I'm not going to lie. But the thing that people at home don't know is we have a new reward. That's a unique thing in Destiny if you invest in this event, if you go and play it. And it is a free-to-play event. So this reward is free-to-play. It is a new combat vehicle that goes in your Sparrow slot, combat Sparrow, if you will, called the Griffin. And this is a really cool, like, combat-ready vehicle
fire.
you can take anywhere you can summon a Sparrow, you can summon it and use it to fight your enemies and just have a really good time. And there's some really cool build crafting things with this vehicle that I don't want to spoil right now, let people discover, but I'm super excited for it.
They all thought they were going to ride those skimmers forever.
Well, I mean, we've been saying, like, what was it? Skimmer is Flash and the Griffin is Splash.
Hey, there we go. The dad joke quota has been met.
We got to get one in.
Absolutely, yeah. But that's not all, right, man? Like, you've got more for us, don't you?
Oh, yeah. So, like I just said, there's more events that we've been making. There's one that's going to happen right after the launch of Edge of Fate. It's called Arms Week, and it's a 1 week long event, and you're going to be focusing on one weapon archetype in Arms Week whenever it comes around. And this one is going to give you a new legendary weapon of that type. It's going to have some volatile mods that are there for the week that are going to be super interesting and fun to play with, and some focusing you can do. But there is a problem when you say this event is going to be about weapons and about using them.
Yeah, you got to have a place to test all that out.
Right. And so I mean, I've been doing that in EDZ this whole time. I don't know about the rest of you.
Those poor dregs.
Right?
Yeah.
But there is a new way now. We have a new feature, a long requested feature that is being added to the game with Arms Week. It is the shooting range. And the shooting range is being added to the tower. It is a now permanent addition to the game with the launch of Arms Week. We're not taking it away. And you can go there and you can try out everything in your kit, everything about your build, with all sorts of simulations of different kinds of enemies and situations, and it's all real damage numbers. It's like
it's even got a scoreboard.
It's even got a scoreboard
for you
right there.
And your fire team.
Yeah, your whole raid team can go down into the shooting range and try out, like, see exactly how well you're going to do for some kind of boss at this range or with those.
Who can do most of the damage, right?
Yeah, well, you're finally going to know.
So we have a rally flag. It's not just a shooting range. Like, you can go beyond the firing line and use your abilities too.
Yeah, you totally can. And like, if you wanted to, you could even take in Prismatic and pop Transcendence and try that out. And well, I think the reason why we're not seeing that right now is because it's a Titan.
Yeah, it's a good soldier.
Standing
on that firing line.
Yeah, standing on the firing line.
All about building that line and standing.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of theory crafters are going to have to go ahead and have some upheavals to their Google Docs, I'm guessing.
This will be a really good tool. Like, as we're adding all of these different systems with gear tiering and all of that, you can go in and check those damage numbers in real time. Like, how do my stats change? How are these different gear bonuses going to affect my gameplay? You can see it in the tower now.
And while we're talking about weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one more thing, right?
Yeah, I know. There's one more thing. I know you're excited. So, there's more events. Of course, there's more events. And the holiday events are coming up, where Solstice is right around the corner.
It's summertime, right?
It's summertime. Summertime is Solstice time in Destiny 2. And Solstice has some really cool twists and such that we're planning, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I want to show you all the new holofoil treatment we have for Solstice weapons. So, here we go. This is the holofoil treatment for Solstice in 2025. It is
so good.
It's amazing every time I look at it. It is an ocean, and the line. Yeah, we put the ocean on a gun. How did we do that? It's beautiful. I love it. And any kind of weapon that drops for this event can have a holofoil.
Yeah, so it could be tier 1 or tier 3. Yeah, any weapon can have a holofoil.
Yeah, the tier 5 holofoil.
Ooh.
Like, that's gonna be a chase. Our other events will also have holofoils.
Yeah, like Arms Week. You're talking
Arms Week will have its own holofoil treatment. Like, every event, a major event we have, will have a holofoil treatment. The holidays will have their own kind of special one, but yeah, Arms Week will have their holofoil drops that you can farm as well.
Super exciting. No, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to have way too much stuff to chase down, so appreciate you guys putting all the hard work in, obviously, for that. But I believe we've got one more thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking a lot about, here are the free updates coming to Destiny, the portal, a bunch of different stuff, Edge of Fate. but we also have another expansion, and we need Allison back on the couch to talk about it.
Yeah, Allison.
She's the best one to talk
Yeah,
about.
we've got something very exciting, and so once again, Allison, thank you for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it.
Of course. I'm so excited to be the one more thing.
Yeah, it's a tradition around here, so we're glad that you could obviously go ahead and lead us into this one. But, as Dylan mentioned, we've talked about the Edge of Fate, but this is the first year we're going to be doing 2 expansions over the course of a year. Can you tell us a little bit about Renegades?
Yeah, so we're going to have a dedicated reveal for Renegades in September alongside our major update, Ashen Iron. But earlier we were talking about how sometimes our formulas can constrain us from experimenting and innovating. And so in that spirit, Renegades is going to be very different from the Edge of Fate. What I can tell you, and we'll talk plenty about it later, is that we're going to be experimenting and innovating with activities, with social mechanics, and more. But more importantly, I want to talk about our inspiration. And so I have to kind of tee it up first. So Renegades is going to be a Destiny, definitively Destiny expansion. This is part of the Fate saga, and it's going to push it forward in important ways and introduce characters that we're going to spend time with for years to come. It is an essential Fate saga story, and it's an homage to a universe that has inspired Bungie from the start. It's a universe that all of us here on the couch grew up with, as well as everyone else at the studio and millions of you back at home too. It is a peanut butter and combination, a peanut butter and chocolate combination inside of what we're making that could only be possible in the kind of world that we build here. And so I am absolutely thrilled to be able to give our first sneak peek at Destiny 2 Renegades.
Let's take a look.
Oh, here we go. Not actual gameplay. Ooh! September 9th, full reveal. Yo, that's like some Star Wars joint.
Okay, Robbie, what did we just see?
Yeah, so that's Renegades, which is coming out this December. And to really drive it home here, Renegades is a one-of-a-kind Destiny experience, right? And just like we on the Destiny team have taken inspiration from other genres like dark fantasy or cosmic horror, Renegades takes the space western vibe and aesthetic that is Star Wars. And
Wow.
it puts it through that Destiny lens. And ultimately, it's created a new lawless frontier that is emerging within Seoul. And so, we're so excited to show Renegades off a little bit today and to be talking about it more in the future in September alongside the free major update with Ashen Iron. But right now, today, we're focused on Rite of the Nine and what's right around the corner with the Edge of Fate.
Absolutely. No, I heard a lot of calendars get marked just now on September, but no, super excited to share more of that in the future.
Wow.
But that actually leads us to the conclusion of today's show, which again, we covered a lot.
There's been a lot today.
Yeah, this has been a big show, honestly. No, we went through a lot of it. So let's go ahead and quickly double check. We obviously went through, and the Year of Prophecy, pardon me, is going to go ahead and kick off on July 15th. And this kicks off a brand new multi-year Fate saga and our new focus on the core hobby of Destiny. The first expansion, The Edge of Fate, is going to be launching again on July 15th, as I noted, with its raid launching on July 19th.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
So you're going through a lot of information. We already covered that.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't just sneak in a raid date. We have a new raid coming with the expansion, July 19th. We're going to have a bunch of blogs. We're going to have the rules, regulations, all that kind of stuff for our raid race.
Wow.
We invite everybody to come in, try to go for that world first title. And yeah, I mean, just stay tuned for more details. We're not going to spoil anything. It's a raid. We got to keep it secret.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Yeah, everybody mark your calendars.
Yeah. Bungie.net is the place to go ahead and learn more. And again, follow our social media channels. Do us all a favor. So in addition to that, again, as we've noted, Ashen Iron, our first free major update, will be launching on September 9th. Renegades, Very exciting. We'll be launching in December. And then keep an eye again on our social channels. We'll provide all the updates once they're available. But as far as today goes, the Edge of Fate and the entire Year of Prophecy pre-orders are available starting right now. Now, pre-ordering for starters, the Ultimate Edition will go ahead and unlock the New Land Beyond.
New Land Beyond, that exotic sniper.
Super
I can't
exciting.
wait, man.
I can't wait, same, honestly.
Damn.
That'll be unlockable in addition to several other goodies. And also, we've also got a collector's edition that'll be available. You can see here on screen, it will be coming with an awful lot of very cool stuff, including
that's
this cool
fire.
statue that you may have noticed here that's been sitting with us on stage. This is one that you can go ahead and add to your collection as well, but that's not all that's in there. Is there, Allison?
We got the writing team got a little excited on this one. We put a lot of lore goodies into this collector's edition. So like that weird metal thing, that weird envelope, boy, weird. Wonder what's up with that.
Just decorative
You should
points?
probably read it. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do a dramatic reading as soon as
Yeah, we
we're
should
done.
go downstairs immediately after
It's
this.
really
Oh, yeah, right after this.
Count me in. And then again, too, as far as today goes, Rite of the Nine. This is the essential prologue to the Edge of Fate, and like all of our events moving forward, is going to be a free to all players. So make sure and go ahead and check that out when that arrives. And before the show wraps up, make sure and stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating our good friend Sammy Cat as well. So go ahead and give her a follow. Tell her we said hello in chat. Pardon me. If you have any Twitch Prime subs or anything like that, go ahead and do us a favor. Drop it over there and check out her stream. She's going to be having a good time. But that concludes it for us here today. So for starters, huge thanks to my teammates here for joining me.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, yeah. Robbie, Allison, Dylan, of course. There we go. We got Ben, and of course, Mr. Dave Samuel. Thank you all so much for being here today. And then, of course, to the crew that puts all this on.
Thank you, everyone.
This doesn't happen by accident. Thank you all so much for all of your hard work and dealing with me on these last couple of days. And of course, to everyone at home, to all of our guardians out there in the community, thank you. It's a tremendous privilege to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on early, and it matters only if you guys show up and join us. So we really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed. And otherwise, in the meantime, until we see you again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you all Starside.
Great job. We got to drop a bomb for that one.
Finish him.
Wow. Yo, that was crazy. Yeah, they must have gotten permission from Disney. You know how Disney works. They don't play no games. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Let me know what y'all thought about this, man. This looks bro.
In
Look how fire that looks. That gun looks fire, bro. That effect that they put on it, and this gun range thing that they did, fire. Hold on. Okay. Yo, this is fire right here. Woo. What y'all think? Y'all getting this? Y'all getting this or not? Yeah, that looks crazy right there. I like it. Look at that gun. Yeah, I haven't played Destiny in a long time, bro. I have not played Destiny in a long time. For me to get into it, it's gonna take it's time consuming. It's a lot, bro. You know, it's a lot. You have to be like a Destiny player, like content creator that's all about Destiny and things like that. You know? But yeah. Haven't played in 2 years. You getting it? Okay. Nice. Nice. It looks really good. So so they don't have it on in the store yet? Let me see. The Witch Queen. No, they don't have it yet. The final shape. Yeah, they don't have it yet. See? Final shape annual pass. Yeah, they don't have it. All right. They're probably going to update it in a few minutes because they said it's going to be available today. But yeah, that was good. Bro, this Star Wars thing looks crazy, bro. Yeah, I know, Michael. Exactly. Exactly, Michael. This looks fire. Ooh. I might have to play this, though. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to hold you. I might have to play that, bro. Even if it's just that, like, the Renegades part of it, and that's it, I might have to play that, bro. I'm sorry. I might have to play that. That's going to be fire, bro. But, man, that was overall, that was very, very good. Everything they showed us, everything they spoke about. You know, they got these events that are going to be happening in between. Look, I'm going to show you right over. Where is it? Let me see. Where is it? That collector's edition thing looks crazy. Okay, so right here, right? So you see those right there, right? Those seasonal ones, the Ash and Iron and the Shadow and Order, those are gonna be free. And those are 2 major updates. That's what they're talking about, that they're gonna be free. They're no longer gonna be behind a paywall. The ones that we're gonna have to pay for are the Edge of Fate and the Renegades. But you know, it's not gonna be like, oh, there's free, so it's gonna be like very little content. Like, nah, it's gonna be like jam-packed, you know? So those are like the in-betweens just to keep people engaged before they bring out like the, you know, the bigger updates like Renegades and Age of Fate. That's what they're gonna be doing. So they're gonna be doing two a year. They said 2 expansions a year with 2 smaller expansions in between each one. So basically 4, but it's just gonna be 2 major ones and 2 smaller ones, which is gonna what they're gonna be focusing on every year from here on out. And man, incredible to think that Destiny has been out for over 10 years, and they looking to expand. They looking like they're gonna be out for another 10 years. The way they talking, you know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. That's crazy. You know? Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. Hold on a second. Let's see what we got over here. Overall, very good. Wait. They are you could see how excited they were speaking about all of this. They gave us a lot more information. What is this? All right. So yeah, they give us a lot more information than the Marathon developers. You know, they spoke on a lot of things. They showed us a lot of things. It didn't feel like they were trying to like hide anything, being secretive and things like that. And the content looks very good. It looks like they actually want you to have fun. It looks like they took a lot of feedback and implemented it into this new content that's coming out. And they look very excited to speak on their product. They looked like they feel like they have something good in their hands. And that's always going to be a plus. That's always going to be, you know, something good. And, you know, I'm pretty sure the Destiny community is very excited right now because that looks good to me. You know, and yeah, you could just tell like looking at them and looking at the Marathon development team, how different they were. Like when we were looking at the Marathon. Like they will ask a question and they looking at each other like who's gonna answer this? You want to take this one? Like, bro, didn't y'all rehearse this? You understand what I'm saying? Like y'all supposed to know. All right, when they ask certain questions, you take this one, and if they ask about this, that's your field. You take it. We don't have to be looking at each other. You want to answer this one? You want to go? Like, bro, what are you talking about? And when they spoke on it. It was like they were very down. Like, yeah. Like compared to these people, they were excited. They knew what they were talking about. You know, they got the people hyped up. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. So, crazy. Unbelievable. The difference. It's like a night and day difference from both development teams. From the Marathon and the Destiny team. Two completely different, you know, type of gameplay reveals from these people. Unbelievable. Shadows updated. That collection got 250. Or, you know, it's going to be like 250. For sure. For sure. Bro, this look like old school GTA right here. I'm getting this right here, bro. This looks good. They should have a Halo expansion as well, but Xbox won't allow it. Oh, for sure, they're not gonna allow that. For sure. Shadows updated with a new mission and level increase. Divisions updated with new content. Now Destiny is updating as we speak. This generation is absolutely bonkers. Facts. Facts. Bro, this looks good, bro. I'm sorry. This game looked good. Yeah, there's a lot of games, bro. There's a lot of games going on. GTA 6 looks amazing. Yeah. It does. It looks incredible. Destiny 3 is going to be 5 years away. Yeah, Destiny 3 ain't coming out right now. Yeah, expect Destiny 3 to come out. Yeah, like about 2030 when the PlayStation 6, when the PS6 comes out, all these franchises should be thinking about the next step, like Destiny, right? PlayStation 6 should be focusing on Destiny 3. You know? and all these other franchises. PlayStation 6 should be, you know, in their development process. Electricity Ball is crazy, yeah. On base PS5, bro. Yeah, man. We gotta see more, man. We gotta see more, because there's some images that look very base PS5, and then there's images that look way, like it looks really good. And it has me thinking, like, bro, is that a base PS5? But yeah, overall, it looks incredible. It looks incredible. Overall. I'm not mad whatsoever. And this game right here look fire. I'm excited about this one. I want to play this one right here too. The second expansion is 1 month away from GTA 6. GTA 6 is next year, bro. What second expansion? What second expansion, bro? Yo, we taking questions, comments, concerns, right, man? Let's get it popping out here, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Subscribe if it's your first time, man. And share out the stream. Click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. If you're on YouTube, man, that's for the memberships. We offer memberships as well. Make sure y'all go ahead and do that. Those of y'all on Twitch, man, I appreciate y'all so much. I think I got it fixed. The video wasn't playing over on Twitch. So right now it should be good. If you are on Twitch, you should be able to watch the stream. I had a problem with the bit rate, I think it was, or something like that. But I got it fixed. It should be good. Yeah, man, this is crazy, bro. Marathon needs more time. Oh, for sure. In the oven at this. Oh, bro, if Marathon releases, it's not gonna be good. If Marathon releases, it's not gonna go good for them. It's not gonna go good. There's so many games, so many things happening. You know, the latest being Arc Raiders, which basically took all the shine, all the little shine that they had. Arc Raiders came and just snatched it from them. So they got a lot to think about. They need to delay that game and really think about what they want to do. You know, really think about it. They should just take off the extraction point of that. They should take off that game being an extraction shooter and do something else with it. Because Arc Raiders got it. They should do like that should be like some PvE type of situation. Just do that, bro. Make it a PvE and a PvP. 2 modes. You want to do PvE? Go ahead. You want to do PvP? Y'all could do that too. You know, things like that. But let's see what they do. I don't think they're going to, you know, overhaul the whole game. They're going to come out with it. And the results are going to be what the results are going to be, bro. If they don't delay that game, it's looking ugly. It's looking ugly for Marathon. Yeah, but that's next year, Michael. You talking about they gave the dates for next year too? Man, not gonna lie, I haven't touched my PS5 since Arc Raider test finished.
Finish him.
Bro. I don't know. Oh, I was playing Towerborn yesterday. It's not bad. I was trying out Towerborn because I didn't know what game to play. Like, I'm on the same boat. Like, I don't know what to play. That's why I was just looking for games to play. I was like, and I clicked Towerborn, and I started playing it. But I feel the same way. Like, I don't know what to play after Arc Raiders. I feel the same way, bro. You know? But I played Towerborn on Game Pass. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad game. If you into those side scrollers type of situation, you know, it's not bad, bro. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Try it out. It's on Game Pass. Try it out. Try it out. It's in December. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's in December, bro. It's in December, my brother. But try it out, bro. It's on Game Pass. Towerborn. It's not bad. Especially if you do a co-op. It'll be you and it'll be like 4 of y'all on the screen. Like, y'all got different abilities. It's not bad. It was a good time. I'm not gonna knock it just because, you know, I'm not gonna knock it. I give every game a fair chance. You know? Just because it might be an independent game or a AA, a side scroller, whatever, you know, I'll give it a fair shot. For the type of game that it is, it's not bad. I was having a fun time. It'll be better with co-op though. Tell you that much. I feel like GTA 6 could have been in the Sony showcase though. It could be in the Sony showcase. Not in the state of play. It could be in the upcoming Sony showcase. Because you know it's rumored that we're gonna have a showcase. I believe it's next month. So that's the rumor right now. That we're getting a showcase in June. Or late this month. Excuse me. So they could still do it. Now that they dropped the trailer. Now Sony might have, you know, some what you call it? Some time to show a little bit of GTA. You never know. You never know. But Rockstar, remember, Rockstar wasn't going to give Sony, you know, a new trailer for GTA 6. Like, you know, that's their property at the end of the day. And they're going to show it off when they want to show it off. They want the credit. They want the recognition, you know? So that's why they got to do what they got to do first. Now that they dropped the trailer, now they could go ahead and be like, all right, Sony, for your next showcase, you could show off a little bit of the trailer or whatever. It don't matter. So now we might be able to see it in the showcase. You think it's May? Yeah, I think it's May too. Because June starts off, you know, the Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase and all that good stuff. Division will scratch your itch. I've been on Expedition 33, Days Gone, Shadows, and Monster Hunter as well as Returnal and Cyberpunk expansion. We got a buffet going on right now. Yeah, I don't like dabbling like with too many games at once. You know? Oh, this is Pearl Abyss. What game is this? This looks crazy. Yeah, I don't like focusing on too many games like that at once because it's so many different controllers. So I got to remember this controller, that controller, like the buttons. So, you know? Yo, but this looks good right here. This is Pearl Abyss. I don't know what this is. I never seen this. This looks crazy. But yeah. I think it's May for sure. Okay, you gaming game, yeah. We're getting so much gaming news and dudes talking about a gaming crash. Oh yeah, ain't no gaming crash. I knew it already. I used to talk about that before, like when all that talk was popping off. Like, oh, where the game's at, this, that, and the third. I was talking about that at that time. I'm like, bro, what you talking about where the game's at? I will always have a bunch of games on the list ready to go. For in case anybody was to come in my chat with that talk. Oh, ain't no games. This generation is trash. I will always keep a list right here on my screen. Just in case somebody pops up. Because I had so many games on the list that I will be like, what are you talking about? There's this. Like, bro. The people who have said this generation is trash, they need another hobby. That's what it is. You know, like, find another hobby. You might be over video games. You know, you might be stuck in your older ways. You know, how you're used to enjoy video games and not, like, find another hobby, bro. It's okay to fall out of something that you used to, you know, spend a lot of time in. It's okay. It happens. That don't mean, that's not going to say anything bad about you. You just fell out of it. You fell out of video games. Focus on something else. Oh, but don't say that this is the weakest generation in video. Like, what are you talking about? I've played so many games this generation, bro. It's not even funny. And great games at that. Not no mediocre. So I've played some great games this generation. So I don't like when people talk like that. Oh, you wanted the sound for that game, Michael? Hold on. I got you right now, my brother. Which one? The one that we just watched? This one? Let me know if it's this one that you want to see. They're not real gamers, Gifted. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. If it's not a AAA, it means, yeah, exactly, bro. And that's why I don't understand. Like, if it's not a big AAA, blah, 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 it's like, oh, whatever, bro. But if you look at all those independent and AA titles, they've been some of the best out here, you know? So I don't understand. Let me watch this real quick. Let's watch this real quick. Actual in-game footage. Plan 8.
Not again.
Bro. Yo, that game looks crazy, bro. Yo, that game looks crazy, bro. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button on your way in, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. I don't know. These are just games that are supposed to be coming out, but that's Pearl Abyss. That's the developers that are doing Crimson Desert. Those are the same developers, and you those developers, they doing some crazy ass games, bro. Like, they going all out. It looks really good. Looks really good. Crimson Desert is another game that we're looking forward to. You know? But man, GTA 6 is gonna be it, bro. Yo, Lunchi, that was called Plan 8. Plan 8. Looks crazy, bro. That game looks crazy. No release date, nothing like that, you know. But they have a trailer for it. It's Pearl Abyss. So play now Paradise. Oh, you can play this right now. That Paradise look crazy, bro. That's a lot of games. It just depends on you. What you want to play. What do you like? Any type of game that you're into, any genre, there's a game out there for you. Don't knock on other genres just because it's not your cup of tea. That's not the type of game that you play. So now it's trash. Oh, this looks trash or whatever the case. Like, bro. If it's a game within your favorite genre that you like and it looks trash, then okay. You know? These games look good. Damn, what is this? Look at this. Yo, this looks crazy. The animation looks fire, bro. Woo! Oh, this look crazy. What's this, bro? Wow. Wow. Bro, look how many games we got, bro. You could play basketball? What? What's this? Ananta wait. What was this? Unreal Engine 5. It's supposed to come out this year. Let me see real quick. So these are all Unreal Engine 5 games, I believe. Because it says it right. Well, no. It's just this game. My bad. It's just this game. So you could go right now to anantagame.com and pre-register now. Rule-breaking urban open world. Oh, I'm going to that right now. Hold on. I'm going to that right now. What's it called? Anant. .com. All right, we could continue. Pre-register. Hold on, I think this website has has sound to it. Wait. Yeah, it is. How do I turn it off? What is? Oh, nah. I'll look at that later. Yeah, Gifted, what you think about the last episode? I haven't even seen it, Michael. Sorry, man. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw a little clip, a spoiler. I didn't like what I heard. If you know, you know. I didn't like the words that came out of a certain character's mouth. If you know, you know. That's that anime GTA joint. People sleep on Wuthering Waves too. It has dope combat. I just downloaded it on Steam. I might play it a little bit later. Music is nice. Yeah, that was the website playing that music. I don't know how to turn it down. That's why I took it off. But I hit pre-register. Let me see if they sent me an email. Ananta, yeah, right here. What is all this? Okay. Let's see what they're telling me here. You have successfully pre-registered Ananta. Thank you for your support. Okay. That's it. For more information, please follow us. Okay, so I'll follow y'all. I'll follow y'all here on Twitter. It's a free to play. Oh, so it's going to be free to play. It's a free to play urban open world RPG. That's what it is. It looks crazy, bro. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with it. It's a free to play, so it got me a little bit less excited about it. I don't do too good with free to play games, but whatever. Oh, Michael, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about? Exactly. That line was not in the game. So I don't know why it's in the show. I don't know why it's not in the show. And if they keep acting up, they're going to lose a lot of viewership. They better get it together. Better get it together. Pearl Abyss. Yup. You could tell by the graphics. You could tell. Pearl Abyss. That's why in Plane 8, you could tell by the graphics that is Pearl Abyss. You see the effects? It had those same type of effects on that other game. So yeah, it's made by these people right here. That Plane 8. Bum, 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 bum. But man, that GTA trailer, man, it caught everybody off guard, bro. That's how you do it. Now, I was wondering who of these leakers mentioned that today was gonna be the day of release of Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer number 2. I don't think I remember anybody getting this date correct. That's why I stopped listening to all these, people that were assuming and try to guess when the next trailer was coming out. Because I don't believe I've seen anybody saying, oh, tomorrow's the day. You know, May 6th is the day of the next trailer. Plus the pacing is going too fast for you. Yeah, it's a lot of story, bro. To try to bring into a series. It's a lot of story, bro. You know? So expect things to go differently in the show. Expect it. It's not gonna go the same as the video game. It's not gonna go the same even when they do like from a book to a movie. It's not gonna go the same. It's always gonna be different because they have to bring that into video form. You know, they have to bring that into a series. You know, so it's different. It's gonna be different. Oh. Oh no, I'm bugging. Yeah, the images look really good too. GTA 6, those images, those 4K images look really good. Also 2 million copies sold for Expedition 33. They have now sold 2 million copies. I know that studio is going bananas right now. But getting back to GTA 6, I don't know how that game is gonna run on console, bro. Like I don't see it. It's hard to believe, bro. That's why I'm saying it says captured on PS5. But you look at that trailer, you see everything that's going on in that trailer. The lighting effects, you know, the visuals, the fidelity, everything going on, all those NPCs, the weather effects that they're gonna have, that they're gonna implement into the game, you know, the water, the fire, everything, bro. Everything that you see in that trailer. It's hard, bro. I don't know how they're gonna make that work. PS5 Pro is gonna give you the best possible way to play that on a console. Cause the way I saw, I stopped that image that I told you it looks like a PS5 performance mode picture. That's how it's gonna be looking on a base PS5. Yeah, we thought we was getting more gaming news. Nah, back to GTA 6. Facts. It's a showcase, not a game. It's a show, not a game. Yeah. It's a show, not a game, bro. Exactly. They have to reformat it to make it into a show. If they go exactly how it is in the game, you're gonna know what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna know, you know, moment to moment. Everybody's gonna know what's happening next, what line comes next, what they're gonna say. Oh, this is the part that they're gonna say this. Like, you know, a lot of spoilers are gonna be online and things like that. They're trying to avoid all that. Yeah, I think a lot of people gonna get that Pro. Yeah, because it's hard for me to believe it that it's on a base console. A game like GTA 6. That's supposed to be huge, bro. GTA 6 is supposed to be enormous compared to GTA 5. You know, next generation. Everything that I just spoke on. Like, I find it hard, bro, to believe that. This game look crazy, too. But yeah, I find that hard to believe. I want to play this game. I don't know why. But we'll see. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna say that it's not gonna be able to run like good on the base consoles. We'll see. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm just giving y'all my thoughts of what I'm thinking about looking at that. It's crazy. Yeah, Destiny 2 is still on PS4. Destiny 2 is about to go crazy, bro. I thought in the zombie apocalypse you're supposed to be quiet.
Finish him.
Facts. Facts. Oh, man. Man. But yeah, these pictures look crazy. These images look crazy, bro. Yeah, and that's the only news out here, bro. There's not even any more news in the gaming space right now. Everything is GTA and Gears of War. Oh, there's also being reported that PlayStation 5 is coming out with a Black Ops 6 console bundle, and it's scheduled to be priced at $450. So that's for the PlayStation 5 Slim. It said that they're gonna come out with a Black Ops 6 bundle soon, and that's per Bill Coon. Shout outs to Bill Coon. He always hit it on the money. He's almost always right. So if Bill Coon is saying it, that means it's happening. Vice City. Yo, we back to Vice City, bro. Can you believe that? One of the greatest games of all time, bro. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. We back there, man. We're back there. Oh, I will see you in the next episode. All right. Do you think Wolverine might show up this year? If they do a showcase, yes. If it's a state of play, no. Yeah, Xbox owns them, but Microsoft don't care about that. Microsoft knows that Call of Duty always been partnered up marketing wise with PlayStation. They know that. Why not continue it? More money for you, more money for me. We both win. Microsoft don't care. They don't care. Here's The Witcher 4. All these new games, this is what I'm saying, bro. All these new games are gonna be incredibly difficult to run on base consoles, bro. Just look at Black Myth Wukong, bro. Look at some of the games that have been out in today's world. And look at how difficult it is to run those games right now on these base consoles. Just take those for an example. That's why I keep saying it's so hard to believe and see that. Like, it's hard. And then go look at it how they run on the PS5 Pro. Totally different. So, and those are games that are already out. Like, when I was playing Black Myth Wukong on the base console, it looked ugly, bro. Like, I wish I would have played it on a PS5 Pro. Like, as my first time experiencing Black Myth Wukong, which was my game of the year last year. I platinum Black Myth Wukong. That's how much I enjoyed it. I got the platinum trophy for it. So, I played it on performance because it was going to give me the best performance possible. But I had to take the hit as far as the visuals, and they looked ugly. And a lot of people still said that they had, it was still like lagging for them on performance mode. For me, it lagged a little bit, not too much, nothing crazy. A lot of people were like, oh, I couldn't even play the game anymore. Like, nah, relax. It wasn't that crazy. It didn't get that, it's not that serious. Obviously, I still continued on and I played the game and I beat it and I platinumed it. But, you know, it's just to show you. I might get the Pro next year, depending. Okay. Yeah, just trade in, bro. Just trade in your PS5. If you trade in your PS5, I believe they're giving you right now. Wait. Right now on GameStop. They're giving you $290 for store credit. They're giving you $290 for store credit right now if you trade in a PS5. And if you want cash, they're giving you $203. And if you trade in a Pro, they're giving you $319. They're giving you $320 if you trade in a Pro. But if you trade in your regular one, $290. Basically $300. So you pay $400 for a PS5 Pro. $399 for the digital. Same pricing as the Astra bundle. Okay. Black Myth Wukong don't count, these Chinese studios. Nah, bro. So let's talk about another game. Let me see. What other game can we talk about that was giving issues? Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma 2 was another one. That was looking straight nasty work out there. Dragon's Dogma was looking ugly, bro. All these great games coming out, people still say gaming crash. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. They just bored. They need another hobby, bro. If people saying that there's no games to play, you need another hobby. There's games out there for everybody. Look at games like The Last of Us. Yeah, but you can't talk about Sony, bro. You naming me PlayStation games. PlayStation are the best when it comes to porting games, when it comes to the ports. You talking about the best of the best. Sony is like the best of the best. Them and Rockstar. And yeah, Rockstar is one of the best, but Sony only has to focus on one console only. One console. Rockstar is one of the best, but they have to focus on multiple consoles. Now, we didn't see Nintendo Switch 2 there on that list, which was interesting. We didn't see the Switch 2 being announced, so I don't know what's going on there. But all we saw was PlayStation and Xbox, and we saw X and S. So that means they're porting this over to the Series S. So I don't know what's going on. Yo, my brother, I'm tired. What's good, my brother? You seen that trailer, bro? What you think? What you think about that trailer, man? What you think about that trailer, man? Crazy. People ain't got upgraded TVs and don't know how to optimize their TV. They take it out on the box, put it on game mode and play. I'm not sure. I mean, but listen, the TV's got to be more towards the gamer and the people, right? Because we shouldn't be tech experts to be optimizing TVs to play a game, to look for the best. Like, if you telling me put it on game mode, then that's what it should be. Put it on game mode and it should be optimizing it for me. You know, like TVs they need to make life simple for people, you know? I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a PS5 Pro or wait for the PS6. Hey, I don't know, bro. I don't even know what to tell you there because I don't know when they're planning on coming out with the PS6. People are saying that it's coming out like 2027. And that's too early. But imagine you getting a PS5 Pro like sometime next year for GTA 6, and then the following year they're coming out with a PlayStation 6. It's not gonna make any sense. So I don't even know what to say there. I don't know what the plan is. But hey, man, the decision is yours, my brother. The decision is yours, my brother. I know, I keep hearing about PlayStation 6, yep. You must haven't seen GTA 5 on your Pro. Yeah, but that's an old game, bro. That's GTA 5, bro. That's a very, very old game. I didn't see it yet. I just got off work. My first day back. Wow. We got to drop a bomb for that.
Finish him.
Yo, you know who you are, my brother?
Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco. Expedition 33 sold 2 million. Yep. I just spoke on that, my brother. 2 million copies is crazy work. Some people over there, they having a celebration right now, boy. They popping bottles up in there. They popping bottles up in there. First trailer of GTA 5. I was in college. That's crazy work, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's an old ass game, bro. You know? But yeah, you get up to almost $300 if you trade in your regular PS5. You know? And that's the new image that they're going with now, by the way. This is the new image, that the new cover art that they're going with, by the way. You're gonna start seeing this one. They getting rid of the car. But look at some of these images, bro. Look at these images, bro. Looks crazy. Up in the strip club. Look at this, bro. Look how good that looks. Look how good that looks. Vice City, baby. We back. We back, people. But in particular, this image. Look how that looks, bro. That will never happen, bro. Sounds good, but as long as the tech is there, it's up to us to fine-tune it. I don't know, bro. I don't think it should be like that. I don't think it should be like that. Everybody's not tech savvy. Everybody doesn't know how to do a lot of things. Like, you know? It should just be, this is game mode. I should be able to click on game mode and issue right away, automatically fine tune it to the specific hardware that you have or whatever it is. It should just go automatically and make it look at the best way possible. And that's it. Because a lot of people not going to know how to do all that, bro. It's like photos. People always have it on what? On automatic. Because nobody gonna know how to fine tune a camera to make it look take the best picture possible. You gotta put this much saturation. You gotta angle it. Like, bro, we just wanna open up the phone, automatically focus on the image, click and snap it, and that's that. Yeah, I know what you're saying though. Yeah, exactly. Like what I just said with the camera. Like Sony's phone, the Xperia, bro, has a an app in the phone so you can fine tune it and take the best picture as possible. That it almost looks like a regular camera, but it's on the Xperia on the phone. And they would thought that was gonna sell just because of that feature, but a lot of people, the usual fans, don't know how to work a camera. So why will we even buy that phone? I don't know what to do with all that. I just need to look at you and hit the snapshot, take the picture. That's it. All I want to do is take a picture. So look at these images, bro. This game is gonna go crazy out there, bro. They up in the cabaret in the lights. This game is gonna go nuts. I might have to upgrade my PC, bro. And I got a good PC. I got a good GPU. I might have to do some upgrading, man, to get this. I might have to stream this game right here. This is gonna be it right here. Look at this. This is gonna be it right here. I might have to lock in. Facts. Look at this, bro. That looks so good. You telling me that's PS5? That's what y'all telling me. Y'all telling me that this is PS5 right here? Base PS5? That's what y'all telling me? Look at the detail on the grass. Look how good that grass looks. Look at that little, what is that? Is that a lion? What is that? Right here. Whatever. Look how good this looks. Look at the lighting in this. This is base PS5 right here? I don't know. I don't know. This looks like a PS5 Pro image to me. This right here looks PS5 Pro-ish to me. It don't look base PS5 to me. It does not look base PS5. This is a PS5 Pro image. Nah, this is a PS5 Pro image. The Pro is gonna look better than that? Look how detailed that is. That's very detailed, bro. You can see everything. The shadows. Look at the shadows of the cars. Look at the shadows of the mountain onto the road. The grass right here. Look how detailed it looks. It looks very sharp, very clean, very crispy. See that crispiness? That don't look PS5 to me. And Death Stranding 2, they're using the Decima engine, bro. You know, that's in-house. That engine, you know, you can't compete with that engine. You know, and that's only on one platform. And Death Stranding looked really good too. So So I'm finding it very difficult to believe this right here. Yeah, I don't know. It's coming on PC. I don't know yet. Well, we don't know yet. Chances are it's not gonna be day and day on PC right away. Yeah. They didn't mention it. They didn't mention it in the trailer. They didn't put no Steam logo or nothing like that. Cause you know it's always the PC port always comes later on, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, once it comes to PC, it's gonna go crazy. You know? So that's why I'm thinking about upgrade. If I should. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. I'm waiting. You know, I got that. The Witcher 4 coming out. It's gonna be very heavy on the CPU. GPUs is gonna have to be strong. So I'm thinking about it. Don't worry, I'm still gonna play the best possible way. I still got my PS5 Pro right here. Hello? 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 We still here. But yeah, Death Stranding looked really good too. And that's like a last generation game. So it's like that's the Decima engine. The Decima engine is just gonna be that good all the time. What engine is GTA? Let me see. Rage. Rockstar's advanced game engine, which they call Rage, is a proprietary game engine of Rockstar Games. So that's what they use. They use their own proprietary engine. We ain't seen the PS5 yet. That's what I mean. Xbox held the entire industry back. Rockstar might have said, screw it, turn up. They put Xbox logo on the trailer. They put Xbox logo on the trailer. Listen, they do that. They're going to start talking about the same thing they did with Black Myth Wukong. That's the same thing that Black Myth did. They put the Xbox logo on the trailer. Next thing you know, close to release date, they took it off. Oh, it's not coming to Xbox. Rockstar's not going to do that. Rockstar can't do that. All I know is that this image right here, that looks like a PS5 Pro image. That image right there. Look at this. Look at these images. What's this? PS6 leaked. Side of the TV. I don't know what they talking about here. Oh, right here. This system right here. That's what they talking about. Nah, man, that's a PS5. What they talking about? And this is a what you call it? A DualShock controller. This is a PS4 controller. And this is a PS5, you know, just GTA style. That's crazy though. Look at that. Oh, this is they definitely getting the promotion. The what you call it? The marketing rights. But yeah, look at these images, bro. Look at these images. The best part of Marathon is the music. Facts. They do have some great music, though. I'll tell you that much. We know The Witcher 4 is going to be buggy. It's going to be crazy. But remember that Witcher 4 trailer. They're running that trailer on a 5090, bro. That's running on a 5090. Cerny is a genius. We're about to find out Digital Foundry lies and PC got folks tripping. Yup. Mark Cerny is a genius. That's what I'm going with. These images is on a PS5 Pro. I'm sorry. What we're seeing here is caught on a PS5 Pro. These images look too good, especially this image. Look how good that looks. So, let me see. Our boy Jeff Keighley got more. We got another one right here. These images look really good. They look really good. And then look at this right here. Look at this right here. Look how clean that looks. Look how detailed that is. They even got these on the floor, the little so you can see at night. That's fire. The reflectors. Yeah, this looks, bro, look at this. Look at the leaves right here. You see that? Unless this is like on quality mode, you know. But look at the leaves right here. Look at these. Look how detailed this is. Look at the back. Look at these trees back here. Everything just looks so good. What y'all think? It'll come out on Xbox, but won't be on the same level. Mark my words. Having both systems at the same time. Xbox don't compare to PlayStation. Why should devs hold back? Exactly, bro. They still gotta put it out. It's still a platform. You know, when you look at it from their perspective, they still gotta put it out on Xbox, even if they think that Xbox been holding everybody back or whatever. But they still gotta put it there because there's people over there. They need as many people with this game as possible. You know? I thought PlayStation was working with Rockstar. Oh, they are. They working with Rockstar. They definitely are. That's why that PS5 Pro and enhanced version for GTA 6 is gonna go crazy. It's gonna be good on PlayStation 5, but that PS5 Pro version of the game is gonna go nuts. Yeah, it's definitely on quality mode. But if it's 30 frames, that 30 frames looks way too good in that trailer. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Bro, look at this. Look at this, bro. Nah, this gotta be PS5 Pro. I'm sorry, this gotta be PS5 Pro, bro. You're not gonna tell me that this is base PS5, even on quality mode. I don't know which one is better, Rockstar or Naughty Dog. They up there, bro. It's like they go hand in hand, bro. You could pick, and whichever is your favorite, and you won't be wrong. If you pick Rockstar, you're not wrong. And if you pick Naughty Dog, you're not wrong. Is at that point is basically preference. But whichever one you think is better, your opinion won't be wrong. Because they're both that good. Look at the water in this, bro. Look at the reflections on the water. Look at the shadows. Look at the water effects. Look at them in the back on the jet skis. Look. This looks unbelievable, bro. Look how far back you can see. Look at the bridge. Look all the way up, all the way back here. Nah, this looks incredible, bro. This looks incredible. Look at the champagne right here. Down here. Look at the champagne popping. Look at all the canned beers that they've been drinking already. You know? Look at the shadow right here. You see her laying down, right? Look at the shadow. Look at her leg, and then look at this man's shadow right here. Come on, man. This gotta be PS5 Pro. Look at the water, how good that looks, bro. You see this right here? This reflection of the sun right here? Look. Look at this. Nah, bro. Nah. That's PS5 Pro, bro. Sorry. Sorry. That's PS5 Pro. That's not PS5. That's not PS5. That's PS5 Pro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. It takes 2 minutes to kick in. You can't tell it's 30 frames. Because they have that frame pacing in their system. Bro. Nah, bro. But not like this, bro. Bro, this gotta be PS5 Pro. This looks incredible, bro. This look like it could be a high-end PC. This image. Everything that's going on right here in this image. It looks like it could be a high-end PC. It looks unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. You know? You gotta drop a bomb for that, man. Well, let me see. Got more? Yeah, there's more images. Man. Nah, bro. Come on. This is PS5 Pro, man. Come, like, nah, bro. Nah. Look at this. Facts. This is why PlayStation is the best. Regardless, we still talking about PlayStation. It's just a debate of, is it a PS5 Pro image or a PS5? But it's not like we're talking about, oh, is that an Xbox image? Like, the fact that this is caught on a PS5 just say everything. It should tell it all. And unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. This looks incredible. I'm telling you, this looks like it's running on a high-end PC right here, this image. But that boat image that I just showed you on the boat, yo, that looks crazy, bro. That looks crazy. This game is gonna go hard, bro. This game is gonna go hard. Look at this image. All right, so what's this? So what's this right here? So what's this right here? This is base PS5 right here. This base PS5. Look at the cloud. Look at the smoke coming out of those pipes. Look at the lighting all the way back there. Look how the different type of lightings we got here. Look at the reflections on the water. What we thinking? What we thinking? The Pro will trade blows with a 5090 in image quality. Facts. Facts. We've done plenty of research. We've done plenty of research. Yeah, when it comes to image quality, it'll stand on its own 2 feet, bro. That PS5 Pro is no joke. That's base PS5, bro? Nah. Nah, bro, that's base PS5? That's base PS5. Yo, this looks fire, bro. I love how they got them posing and like for the pictures and things like that. Yo, it looks so crazy. This looks fire, bro. How they did it. These promo pictures look fire. I'm hyped, bro. I can't wait for this game. And I was already seeing once the game got delayed, you already started seeing people, oh, who cares? Nobody cares anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, relax. What you talking about nobody cares? Everybody cares. Like, when this game comes out, you're going to be probably the first one in line to buy the game. Just because they came out and delayed it and they've been taking so long with news, it is what it is, bro. Like, go find something else to do in the meantime. Like, relax. The news is going to come out when the news comes out. People don't have to work on your time. If Rockstar felt that they didn't have to come out with it at the moment, they didn't. That's how they felt. They have every right to do whatever they want. I bet you they talking different right now. Those same people, I bet you they're talking different right now after today. Bro, look at this. Nah, bro. This PS5 Pro, bro. This PS5 Pro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, Guru, look at this. Look, you could see the hair on this man's arms. Look at the bracelet around his wrist. You could see the hair on his arms. Look at the hair, his armpit hair. The jeans. Look at the ripped jeans. Look how detailed this whole thing. Look, his dash. Ooh, look at the water. Look at the soap on the windshield. Look at the lighting on this girl's face. Her hair, the way her face looks, right? The emotion. Even this one up here. Look at how the light hits her face on this side and her arm. And her facial expression. It looks amazing, bro. It looks amazing, bro. I am impressed. And if I'm wrong, and this is on the base console and not a Pro, I can only imagine what the Pro is gonna look like. Could you imagine that? If this is just, if I'm wrong and this is actually on the base PS5, just imagine what the Pro is gonna look like. That's why I'm saying, like, this has to be on a Pro. It has to be. Yeah, and they're talking about this image too, like the nail polish is chipping away. Like, you can see it here too. Look, that's the type of level of detail they focusing on. If you see the fingernails, it's chipping away. That's fire, bro. This looks too clean, bro. Looks too clean. Damn, they got so many images, bro. Look at all this. Oh my goodness, I'll be here all day, bro. Woo. Woo. This is fire, bro. Yeah, man. Crazy work. Crazy work. Look at Lunchi. Yo, Lunchi, what's good, my brother? Facts. Wait. Capture on the PS5 Pro. Yup. Yo. Wait. Facts. Yes, sir. All right, so we good. Either way, this is caught on the PlayStation, bro. Either way, bro. Cross-gen is over with. We about to see some crazy step-ups. Facts. Cross-gen is a wrap, you know? It's a wrap for that. Finally, bro. But I get it. You know, I get it. Business-wise, you got to understand it, bro. Like, yes, us as the customers, and we want you know, PS5 only games all the time. But I get it, bro. There's a lot of people still that haven't upgraded to PlayStation 5. Up until most recently, bro. So I understand. But now it's looking like they telling people like, yo, that's it. We gave y'all enough time. If you don't have one by now, sorry. Sorry. Is one with the beer? What, a image? This joint right here? This look clean right here, bro. Bro, look at the hair on his arm, bro. Look at his watch. This looks fire, bro. Woo! Look at his hairline. Look at his shape up, bro. Look at his hair. You could see the texture of his hair, bro. That's a fire image right there. Let me see. Yeah, this game is gonna go crazy, bro. They in the studio right here. This game is gonna go crazy, bro. What? That's a fire image right there, bro. Come on, this is PS5? This base console? Yo, Lunchi, this is on the base console? That's what you're saying? You think this is base console or you think this is PS5 Pro? Check my naughty. Hold up. Oh, this joint right here? Wait. Woo! And you saying, and you telling me that this is base PS5? I'm sorry. I'm having a very difficult time believing that. I'm having a very difficult time believing that. Look. Nah, bro. Look at this. Nah, bro. Nah.
Finish him.
I'll let y'all watch that for a couple more times so you can see what's going on. And you tell me. We still thinking this is base PS5? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Y'all still think this is base PS5? Bro, look. Nah, bro. The level of detail is unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. This is too much. It's too much. Yeah. If it is on a base PS5, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could only imagine what this is gonna be on a PS5 Pro. I could only imagine. You know, I could only imagine. The only thing after that is just gonna be all about the frames. And if the game is running 60 frames on the Pro, then forget about it, bro. Checkmate. 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 Even the TV reflection is crazy. Facts. Look at the table right here. Look at that. Right here, look. Boom, right here. Look at that. That's the TV reflection on the table, bro, on the glass. Oh, my goodness, bro. This is a PS5 Pro. This is a PS5 Pro. This is a PS5 Pro. Off the picture, too. Right here. Yeah, Lunchi. Right here, look. Oh, my goodness. Hold up. Can we slow this down? Playback speed? Hold up. Let's slow it down even more. Let's slow it down even more. Look at the frame right here on the left. Oh my goodness. This is PS5 Pro, bro. This is PS5 Pro. Yeah, but even right here, look, on the table glass. Look, you see? That's the reflection of the TV. Bro. This is on a PS5 Pro. I'm sorry. Look at it on the left. Once it pops up. Look at this. That's PS5 Pro work right there. That's what it does. That's what PS5 Pro been doing to all these games. Remember all those Digital Foundry side-by-side comparisons that we've been looking at since the Pro came out. That's basically everything the Pro has been doing. You know? Everything. Every time Digital Foundry, you could even look at the reflections. Look how it reflects off the glass. You know, when they were doing those Alan Wake 2 comparisons, remember that? How you could see yourself from the mirror and look at this is PS5 Pro work. Yeah, I caught it, Guru. I caught it, bro. I caught it. Yeah, I caught it, bro. Look to the left. I caught it. Yeah, man. You think this is base, bro? Bro, if this is base, I gotta give it to them. If this is base, I gotta give it to Rockstar, bro. If it's looking this good, is this running at 20 frames per second? 30 frames per second? Tops? Because this looks too good, bro. On a base console, this looks unbelievable. And if it looks this unbelievable, that attention to detail, that even the beer, you can see the hops coming up. It gotta be running at 20 to 30 frames on a base console. This is crazy. Yo, Albert, what's good, my brother? Yo, Albert, what you think this running on, man? You think this running on the Pro, or you think this running on the base console? Looking at the trailer, looking at the images, looking at this right here. Look at this. Yeah, PS4 Pro was strong too. Digital Fraudery, they out here lying about Days Gone Remastered now. It's definitely a difference. That's crazy. I haven't even looked into that game. Like how it's looking, how it's running, and things like that. But that's crazy. This is unbelievable right here. Yo, Albert, what you think, man? On the Pro? You think it's on the base? With all the images that you saw, that you might have seen by now, the trailer that we just saw, like, this looks crazy, bro. That frame pacing is underrated. I'm telling you, if it is on the base console, Rockstar did an unbelievable job that I have no words for. I don't know. I don't even know what to say if this is a base console. Because if it's like this on a base, I could only imagine the Pro. Running this game looking like that at like 50 frames. I'll take 50 frames on the console with this game. If it looks this good, but it looks even better on the Pro, and it could only give you like 50 frames, I'll take it. I'll be celebrating. I'll take it. $45 to $50 frames, I'll take it. Crazy work, man. That's nasty work right there, man. That's nasty work right there, man. You know? That's nasty work. Marathon's closed alpha ends tomorrow. Nobody even thinking about Marathon, bro. That's crazy. Bro, they released like 70 screenshots of the game, bro. Yeah, they dropped like 60 photos, bro. Crazy. But a very, very much needed trailer. Very much needed for the community, you know, for the gaming industry. It was very much needed, man. So salute to Rockstar, man. Very much needed, man. You know? Good day too. That Bungie for Destiny 2 reveal was very good too. So overall, good day. Very, very good thing. Yeah, and the only way I see this game running like 60 frames, it's if they give you the ability to turn all that off. Yeah, Lunchi. It might be locked at 30, bro. Honestly speaking, it has to be locked at 30. It has to be locked at 30, bro. There is no way, if you telling me that this is a base PS5 looking this good, there is just no way around it, bro. The console doesn't have the capacity to look this good and run at almost 60 frames or something like that. All the NPCs, CPU heavy, you know, all those ray tracing, you know, RTI and all that, like global illumination, all that, like, bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. This is gonna be locked at 30 frames. Yeah, if it was the Pro, yeah, it's true. They would have said it was the Pro. It's just so hard to believe. So yeah, if it's the base console, unbelievable job. But yeah, it's locked at 30. There's no way around it. That's it. That's it. So I don't even know what the Pro, not the Pro. I don't know what the performance mode on the base console is gonna do for the game. It's gonna be locked at 30, so ain't no way around it. Gifted 19 million in 4 hours. It's at 21.4 million. Woo! I'm telling you. I'm telling you. BRR, okay. True. Yeah, I might have to upgrade my PC, bro. Cause I might have to go all in with this game when it crosses over to PC. You know? I might have to when this game comes, when it finally crosses to PC. I might have to. Yeah, look at it right there. You can see it better there. You saw that? You can see the beer there better right there. Look, pay attention to the beer in that scene right there. You could definitely see it. Look at it. And the reflection, woo! Yeah, lock that 30 for sure. For sure. No way around that one. No way around that one, people. But yeah, man, we almost done here. We almost gonna wrap it up, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Thank y'all so much for being here today, man. Today was a good day, man. It was a good day for the gaming industry, for sure, man. For the community, for everybody. You know? Past few days, even. We got Gears coming to PlayStation. You know, Oblivion remaster came out. You know, Expedition 33. Days Gone remastered. Got the brand new GTA 6 trailer. A lot. There's some good things coming out. Or balance mode, bro. 40 frames. I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't underestimate Mark Cerny. I don't underestimate Mark Cerny for nothing, bro. Yeah. But on the base console, yes, it's locked. For sure. 100%. But on the Pro, that's going to be the question. That's going to be right there what sets it apart. That balance mode, 40 frames on the Pro. That's going to set it apart right there. Yeah, for sure, Michael. For sure. Yes, sir, my brother Lunchi. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. And thank you for those tags, bro. Man. You see, they got everybody hyped now. Everybody's excited. Now everybody can't wait for this. Come out of nowhere. That's how you do things. Perhaps. And then you just come out of nowhere and boom. Here you go. Take that. I've been talking, right? I've been hearing a lot of smack out there. Take that. How about now? How about now?